doing today, Marco?
Joe, I'm doing just fine.
Good, good. So, Marco, and we're 2 days away from the tour ending. Tell me, what do you think?
I think this has been a wonderful experience, and I've been introduced to some amazingly wonderful women, and I have nobody but a foreign affair to thank for this experience. And I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so glad I completed the tour. I have had a wonderful social experience that will last me for many years and have good positive implications to my personal life. And I thank a foreign affair wholeheartedly for everything they've done.
You've been on a tour before.
Yes, I have. I was on a tour quite some time ago, and the reason I joined that tour was because I was having a difficult time finding a good quality partner in my home country. And I even acquired the services of some domestic introduction agencies, and they just didn't meet my desires and didn't satisfy me. And I thought I had paid them much more than what I received for what I paid out. And I got frustrated. So I went back to the internet and started looking around, and I came across a foreign affairs website. And I thought all those women posted on their website were paid for models. I was very skeptical of it, and I didn't believe it was real. So I got on the phone and I called the Foreign Affairs office in Phoenix, Arizona, and John Adams answered the phone. And he told me his story about how he met his wife in St. Petersburg, Russia, and that the tour, he had a tour coming up in February that was going to go to St. Petersburg, Russia, and he told me the socials that they were going to organize, and he reassured me that the women that were profiled on his website and his database were not paid for models. So I took a chance and I signed up and went to St. Petersburg, Russia, and I was just completely amazed at the quality of service that a foreign affair delivered.
And that was 10 years ago.
That was over 10 years ago. Yeah, it was when a foreign affair was going to Russia, and I just had a fabulous social experience. And I came to the realization that all those women on that foreign affair website are not paid for models. They are real women who are looking for a quality spouse that they can call their husband.
So what made you do this again?
I had a lot of personal activity going on in my life. I was moving across the country. I bought property in a new city. I went back to graduate school and got a graduate degree. I had a lot of personal things in my life that were taking up a lot of time. And I kind of had it in the back of my mind, hey, you know, when you want to get serious, you're going to have to go back with a foreign affair, back to the former Soviet Union and find a quality spouse. And so I did. When I finished my graduate studies and got my personal life stabilized, I went right back to a foreign affair, and here I am on the dual city tour. I've been to 4 cities. I went to Kiev, and then I went to Kharkov with the tour. The tour then took me back to Kiev for 3 or 4 days, and then we went down to Odessa, where a foreign affair introduced me to many wonderful women, and then they took us to Nikolaev, where they had a fantastic social, probably the most well-organized social I've ever been a part of. The venue was outstanding. It was at a beautiful hotel right on the beach, and we walked into the room, and there are all the tables with all the women that were looking for spouses, and the gentlemen came in, and they just had fabulous opportunity to meet literally 200 or 300 women over the course of the evening, and it was perfect venue for it.
Yeah, we had different venues for Odessa and Nikolaev and those for those socials. So now we're coming to an end. So did you meet anybody?
I have met really outstanding women, wonderful women in all 4 of those cities. And it's very difficult because they're all so wonderful to find out which one is going to be Mrs. Right for me. And so I've got some homework to do.
Yeah.
But I go from having very limited opportunity to now having a wealth of opportunity. And I'm so grateful to Foreign Affair for having done this for me. And it's going to have a dramatic impact on the quality of my life. And I can't thank a Foreign Affair enough for it.
So Marco, there's a lot of guys watching you right now. You could give them any bit of advice. What would it be?
Pick up and get on the phone and call a Foreign Affair in Phoenix and talk to them. And take it to heart that what they're delivering is a quality service, and that the women posted on their website are not paid for models. They are in fact real women who are looking for a quality spouse. And I would encourage you to make an investment that will change your life for the better and provide you with a wonderful, wonderful social experience to find that quality spouse that you've always been looking for. Don't be skeptical, don't be afraid, and live it to the fullest. And come on and join the tour and have a magnificent time, just the way I've had, and just the way many of my associates here looking for a quality spouse have had. It's been a wonderful experience, and it's been completely legitimate, and I will always be thankful for Foreign Affair for everything they've done. Thanks, Joe.
No, thank you, Marco.
Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.